Welcome back into the channel, everybody. It's Reid, and today we're going to play Week 2 at home versus the Seattle Seahawks. So we're going to be coming back off of a strong Week 1 win in Foxborough, and we're going to go ahead and play the Seahawks at home, who are a very strong team. We should probably have a pretty good matchup against them. They may give us some trouble. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. There's not much to update you guys on. I'm going to go ahead and jump in, and we're going to play it. Our team is sitting at an 83 compared to the Seahawks 78, but they have a lot of good players on their squad, including Bobby Wagner, a middle linebacker, a very strong middle linebacker, can lock down the middle of the field. Russell Wilson, a superstar quarterback, definitely somebody that can match up well against their team. And then Tyler Lockett is a very fast wide receiver that I believe will have some trouble matching up against. With that being said, we're going to go with the base uniforms this game. We're going to go with my custom playbook, as I said, and Pittsburgh's defense. And we're going to see if we can follow up Week 1's strong victory with a good Week 2 matchup. Let's see if we can get the defense to perform again as well as they did in Week 1. They go up that one long touchdown run, so we got to try and clean up a couple things, but Devin Bush showing that he can be a very strong middle linebacker for this team, and then the offense showing that they have a lot of capability. We want to try and get the run game going a little bit more. Of course, James Conner got injured Week 1, so we're going to be coming out with Jalen Samuels and Benny Snell. But aside from that fact, I think that this team played pretty well Week 1, and they showed what they can do, so hopefully we can match that in Week 2 and against another strong team and try and come out here and get 2 victories in a row, which would be a really nice way to start off the season. So, with that being said, I'm going to come out in a 3-4 formation. I really just want to try and stop their run early on, and let's see if we're able to do it. Now, I'm going to have to call like a Tampa 2 here and be prepared for a run. Oh, they're going to pass it, so indicate pass, and everybody drop back into coverage. You might be able to bait him into an interception. Dixon just stiff-armed Devin Bush. We're able to get him down after an 11-yard gain. They're coming out in 4 wide, so we're going to come out nickel, and we're going to fake a blitz here. We want to go buck zone blitz, and I'm going to show blitz. I'm going to try and user cover with Davis here down in the secondary. Joe Hayden not doing a very good job on the corner spot there. He got run off, and then the guy came back on a curl. I'm going to go 3-4 on this set, and then we're going to go pinch dog 3. It's going to be a pass to the left side, if anything. Good tackle by Bush. 3-yard gain on the play. I'm going to come out in the nickel, and I'm going to try and do some type of blitz, maybe the buck 3. But this being said, I need to move some players around because we're not going to be able to cover very well. Oh god, that's a over-the-top play. Safeties were out of position. I should have usered that up all the way, and I messed that up. They're passing all over us, so I need to start bringing some heat. That's the only way that I think we're going to be able to kind of shut them down here. TJ Watt almost gets home. Blitz almost gets to him, forces a bad pass. We're going to come out in a 2 running back, 2 tight end, 1 wide receiver set, so I see them probably passing it here. We're going to indicate pass, but be wary that they probably could pitch it. Yeah. Devin Bush with that speed is just insane. His closing ability is great. Steelers draft in 2019. Devin Bush, obviously the first round pick they traded up for. No second round pick because of the trade up. So that one's pretty important to note. We're going to go Bush. I'm going to cover the middle with Davis. And we forced a bad throw. The pressure is getting to Russell Wilson to start, so that'll force a field goal. A nice defensive stand there. Lots of passing yardage though for the Seahawks. They didn't do a whole lot of running the ball. I'm going to keep trying to stuff the run though. I don't mind if they get down the field and kick field goals on us. We need to be able to match that. We have a lot of faith in our offense, and we need to be able to get some production out of the offense today. Ryan Switzer back to return the kicks. Doesn't get it back to the 25, gets it back to the 23. Alright, let's see if we can get some run game going here early on. Let's go with the... We're going to go with a counter. Actually, that's maybe not the best. We could probably get this pitch outside. Hopefully we get the blocks on this, because everybody is inside on this play. Oh, we got the blocks. It's beautiful. Jalen Samuels gets run down by a defensive lineman. 25 yards on his first carry, though. The pitches work really well for Jalen Samuels, as you can tell. We're going to follow it up with a dive and just try and power it up over the middle. Not able to get the juke move to work, but he gets a good 6 yards on the second play there. And we're going to follow that one up with a throw. We're going to go Y trail on this one. We're going to be looking for James Washington or Vance McDonald coming across. Vance McDonald open, conservative catch there. And a good catch. He had 65 yards last week. He did really well for us. I'm excited about this offense moving forward. I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to go with a heavier set here in a second. And I want to put in... not Connor, Benny Snell at halfback and give him an option on the dive. I don't think it actually subbed him in. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. David DeCastro, get that block. Benny Snell gets 4 on his first carry. You go drive you corner and try and get a receiver coming across. I want to get the ball to Juju. So hopefully we can feed it to him. Gentry might get open on this. McDonald could get open on this. Good catch, McDonald. Those possession catches are working for us right now. We're going to go Moncrief on this one, maybe. Moncrief open. Can he get the touchdown? He gets really close, gets us to the 2-yard line. And Ben Roethlisberger with a nice drive here so far. I'm going to try and go with some type of pitch play to try and get this touchdown. Pitch or a toss or something. Just try and get the run to the edge. Guaranteed tackle after hit sticking ball carriers. What is going on? Why is this... When I hold in L2, for some reason it was like glitching. Did you guys see that? There we go. Benny Snell's going to give us a 7-0 lead, or I should say 6-0, because I have to keep tempering my expectations. We have Boswell, and Boswell could probably miss a few kicks this year. So we need to make sure that we don't put the game in Boswell's hands. 7-3 lead on the Seattle Seahawks. We were able to get a touchdown on our first drive, and our defense did a nice job of stopping them for 3. So it's what I like to see. In the first quarter, we have the lead. 4-point lead. Minute left in the first quarter. So they're going to come out in a bit of a running formation. I'm going to go cover 2 invert in the hopes that they're maybe trying to pass the ball here. And we're going to move TJ Watt out to the edge. Oh my gosh. Right up the middle. Again, this is the same thing that happened last week. So I got to figure out what's going on. I think I'm going to have to create a custom playbook. That's on me, because that's, I think, the same exact play that we called last week that got that big rushing touchdown scored against us. So the thing is, that this 4-4 play like this, for some reason it creates a giant gap in the middle of the field. And that's just a really good job by them blocking it. They locked everybody up. Now, the other problem with this is that our team over-pursued. It was a misdirection play. So he goes to the right a little bit and then cuts back to the left. And so the team over-pursued. However, I do have to note that... Who is this? Sean Davis needs to do a better job of reaching out and trying to actually tackle that man right there, or just diving at its legs to slow him down. Because you're the last line of defense. If you're that far forward and you don't make that tackle, the only man out here that could probably make a play is Hayden, and Hayden's out of position to be able to actually do anything. So, poor job by our safety there, but also poor play calling on my part. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably go in and make a custom playbook based off of the Steelers' defensive playbook, and then that'll be the way to go, because I need better short yardage formations to try and stop the run. We're just not doing it right now against, you know, big heavy sets like that. We might be able to get something going here. I tried to make a juke move and wasn't able to, but Switzer takes the ball back to the 30-yard line. We got a lot of blocks on that kick return. All right, it's time to answer here. I'm going to go PAX burst cross and see if we can get this to go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go halfback dive, sorry. Samuels gets up over there for 10 yards, 3 rushes for 41 yards. A good performance by Samuels so far. All right, so what I want to do, I want Vance McDonald. I want this to be Gentry, because I need to really get a consistent way of saying his name, because he has speed, and if he can get to the sideline here, he can get open on this route that they have him run. I tried to throw that away and it didn't let me. Hit as he throws. Woods comes through. Al Woods, you know what, he's a decent player, but I just don't see how he's beating our interior offensive line. We go slants, first time calling it this game. Oh, thank God, I threw that a little bit too late. James Washington able to come down with it though. And that's going to put us in a position for a third down opportunity here. I'm going to call Juju on a streak, because I don't know. They took out, at least to my knowledge, they took out the speed thing. You used to be able to tell how fast somebody was compared to the person they're lined up against. There we go. Juju open. We called it right against the defense. We read it. That's a long touchdown, just like what Juju scored last week for us. And that'll give us a lead. Juju doing a good job for us so far. 14-10 as we pretty much start the second quarter, which is, you know, a good competitive game so far. That long run cost us. We gotta try and figure out a way to close that up. And I don't know if it's just a play calling thing or if it's just because this defense has some, you know, low overall players on the back end. But we gotta get those things closed up. So this split, this isn't even, yeah, this 4-4 split just doesn't seem to work for us. And maybe it's just because of the way that I call that cover 2 invert. I don't quite know. It's only got one safety over the top, which is also probably part of the problem, because that means that there's only one line of defense, and if the running back, you know, fakes him out or gets past him, then that causes a problem. Let's go ahead. We're going to fake this one and show a cover 3, show 2. So it's going to look like we're blitzing here. I'm going to bring down Davis to try and cover over on that side, and then I'm bringing down Edmonds over here. That's an interesting play. Hilton, nice job tackling him there. Mike Hilton been a very strong player for us up to this point in the season. And now we faked the blitz on the last one, so we're going to go ahead and actually call it on this one. Edmonds, we got to trust you out here in man coverage. And Sean Davis, we're going to try and... Oh, there we go. TJ Watt, we were able to scheme up the man free on the blitz. TJ Watt gets the good third down sack and gets us the punt to get the ball back. Ryan Switzer back to return the kick. We got blocks on the right side, so this will be a decent return. Gets it up to the 50, I think? Yeah, the 49. 27-yard return. Good job by Switzer. I'm liking him, you know, kick returning so far this season. I'm going to go with... Yeah, let's go with this formation, see what we got. Go with the halfback dive on this one. That'll be a good, what, 5 yards? Back slip screen. I'm not looking for that. Let's go with the strong formation. We haven't run any of this yet so far. So we're going to go with the halfback quick toss. We all know Jalen Samuels is effective on the toss plays, but this defense is kind of spread out. We'll see if we can get the blocks. No, we weren't able to get the blocks. They read that one pretty well.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Skinny post could work here. I don't really like the idea of that. I like more the idea of probably doing, you know, spreading them out a little bit. And what worked for us before was the empty tray stack. So we're going to go with that again and just see who we can scheme open on this one. We're going to run off the linebacker with Gentry. And step up in the pocket, get it to McDonald. Big hit stick by Wagner, but not going to fumble on that one. Vance McDonald's got a good strong hands, good arms, able to hang on to the ball real nice and easy for us. There we go. 7 for 7, 141 yards and a touchdown. So we are moving the ball pretty effectively here.
19 yards there on the catch and run. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
Interesting thing, I don't know if you guys noticed it on that play, but good job by Washington of possession catching that for a touchdown, but it highlights the guy that's open. So I don't know if you saw it on that one, but James Washington's icon started to get highlighted as he was running that route whenever he got into open space. Now, I don't know exactly what that mechanic is, but I don't recall them saying that they were putting something like that into the game. That's kind of nice. 21-10 lead. Steelers doing pretty good in this game so far. Doing a good job possessing the ball, and defensively speaking, not doing a bad job. Like I said, our main issue so far is we need to figure out a way to eliminate those issues in the run game. Why is the safety, Davis, why are you always like out of position? Oh, we almost got a sack. Oh, and Bud Dupree, I tried to switch over to him, but it switched me to the wrong player at the last second. Almost had an opportunity at an interception there. Alright, I need defense to spread. Oh, we're getting chances at interceptions now. Sean Davis is right there to bat that one down. It's going to be third down, and I'm going to call a quarter. This is something I haven't done a whole lot so far this season, just because I really don't trust the quarterback if we give him too much time. Hayward's going to get through. Is it going to be enough? Yes. Quarterback had nowhere to throw. The coverage was set on that play, and Cam Hayward comes up through the middle to force the sack and force the 3-and-out, I believe it is. They're going to have to punt us the ball on this one, and we have a good opportunity of putting up a big lead here before halftime.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Switzer on the return.
Switzer continues to get decent yardage on these returns. Not a whole lot of blocking, but still averaging 27 yards per return, which is just beautiful. Alright, so we got one safety deep. We're going to see if we can get this skinny post to work. Normally, one of the receivers coming across gets open on this. But I'm going to have to throw this away, because all three, they were playing a cover 3, so 3 guys went deep. Not really able to do that play well against anybody if the deep coverage is there.
Here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Snell.
Benny Snell gets a couple on that one. 3 yards. Let's go PA Power O now on this one since we got that one to work. Juju might be able to get open over the top. We'll see. Wow. Freaking Wagner is just... You know... This is my main problem with Madden. I get it. Wagner's a very good player. Very strong middle linebacker, but that's what he's good at. He's not he's not a corner. You can't jump up in man-to-man coverage like that and pick off the receiver. I'm just saying. But, you know, 21-10, we still got the lead. We just got to try and play good defense here. They're going to call pass interference on that. The ball was 5 yards overthrown, refs. He had no chance of making that catch. And Watt was trying to overrun him and get the play. We're going to come out again in a 3-4 because I just don't trust them. We got some pressure going. Can we get that interception? I went up for it, and the ball just tips off my hands. We're going to go big nickel on this one. Have a little bit of a different personnel in here and try and get a pass rush with these bigger players in. And I just apparently missed 2 hit sticks, and then Carson goes over top of one, and then that's going to be unnecessary roughness. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable series of events there. Wow, that was insane. It's just amazing that that actually counts as unnecessary roughness because the guy wasn't out of bounds. But I knew right away that that's what it was going to be called. And that's going to give Seattle a 7-point score. Who is that? That's Moore. David Moore, not a very good wide receiver, but, you know, kind of middle of the pack type of wide receiver. Able to beat our defense. Our secondary, you know, we know our secondary is the weaker part of this defense. We're going to have to try and develop some of our players or find some players in the long run to try and fill out the secondary. That's for sure. Good juke move. Switzer gets it up to the 28. That might give us a shot. We have 3 timeouts, so this might give us a shot at being able to put up some more points before half. Let's go ahead and go with a double slant. Nice easy play to start off. See if we can get somebody open coming across. Just over James Washington. A little bit of a poor pass from Roethlisberger. We're going to go with the stack again. And I'm going to go with smash seam this time and see if maybe Gentry gets open. I don't totally have faith in it because Wagner's there, but got Washington open over the middle. We'll go ahead and call the timeout. We might be able to get Juju open again here, so we're going to call this same type of scheme. Juju open again. They're not covering him on that route. That takes us down to the 9-yard line. So we're going to have 1 timeout, probably have 1, maybe 2 shots at the end zone, depending on how this plays out. I'm going to go with maybe a bit of a different formation. 5 wide receiver trio. What do we got out of this formation? How about the stick? A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. There we go. Juju ran the route correctly, ran in front of the linebacker, able to catch that on the run and gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving Pittsburgh a 28-17 lead with 9 seconds left in the first half. So Seattle went down, scored a nice touchdown, and had a nice drive, but we were able to answer quickly because of Seattle's slight ineptitude to cover Juju out there on the outside. Juju having a very strong game for us with a couple of big catches. And if you don't cover him, I'm going to find a way to get the ball to him. Very strange animation. They return the kick to the 20. And it looks like they're going to come out and try and just run off the clock, but I don't have total faith in them doing that, so I'm just going to kind of call it safe. We'll show blitz, though. They did not call a fake kneel or anything like that, so they're going to come out and run the clock off. Take it to halftime, 28-17. Let's see what the highlights show at halftime. Probably that big long run by them will be one of them.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles.
So 218 pass yards on our end. They're doing better job running the ball just because of that one long run.
Let's see what's happening in week 2. We start our tour up at M&T Bank Stadium. Baltimore playing host to Arizona.
Baltimore taking a 14-3 lead over Arizona.
Ravens were winners last week. They're looking to
Lamar Jackson having a good game. We might have some competition in the division this year. Obviously, we know the Browns are going to be pretty good. The Ravens going to be pretty good.
And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers.
Good to see that the Bengals are not performing very well.
Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins.
Cowboys-Redskins, a classic mashup. And the Redskins have a bit of a surprising lead there. Adrian Peterson doing a nice job, 46 yards on the ground. Alex Smith is playing even though I don't think he's supposed to play this year. Yeah, Chris Carson untouched for like 75 yards. Here's Ben Roethlisberger, probably passing for that touchdown to Juju. Yep, Juju catches it and runs. And gets into the end zone, no problem on that one. We're going to get the ball at the start of the second half, so we might try and just kill some clock. They definitely are running this one out. Got it back to the 25-yard line. Respectable. Alright, we're going to go with a little bit of pistol here. We're going to go with a halfback screen out of the pistol, something that's just a little bit unique. And I don't know if they'll be expecting it. Yeah, they're not expecting it. We got good blocks upfield. Holy crap, we got hit stick. I don't understand how Wagner managed to get the hit stick off there, but they did. Very good job by this team shaking them out. That's what I was trying to say. Are you kidding me? Ben. Okay, I'm not even gonna say that that's an issue on the game, because that's Eric Berry, and that's a good interception. I'm just wondering why Ben didn't throw the ball in front of the receiver. I always angle those. If that's a route going to the right, I angle that to the right, for example. Oh, why'd you play the ball? What are you doing, Davis? Davis could have just had that down in the backfield, and instead they're up over the 40-yard line now. Alright, so we're going to go big nickel, try and call some different formations now. Cameron Hayward going to come up with the tackle, but Carson able to push that forward for 5 yards. Mike Strong, safety 3. I'm going to move the defense to the left here. Okay, third down. We're going to go cover 9. Guy open over the middle. Dixon. Russell Wilson's 10 for 15, 150 and a touchdown. This defense hasn't managed to force a turnover yet this game, which is something that we wanted to continue after last game. We had a whole bunch of interceptions forced from last week, and just haven't been able to get another one yet. I think that was a draw play. TJ Watt does a nice job getting into the backfield there. We need this one's probably a run. Oh, forced a fumble. Can we pick it up? There's a pile. Nobody's got it. Bud Dupree with a forced fumble in the backfield there. Able to come across, hit stick him from the left side. Alright, we're going to go with the quarter formation here. We're going to have lots of coverage up in the end zone. And be prepared to try and pick off Wilson. Or just tackle him down before he gets into the end zone. That'll probably make it 28-17 if they're going to take the field goal here, yeah. They are.
isn't it? Guard the first down, stay
Oh, I'm going to get called offsides on that. That's a problem. I think they're going to give that a first down. That's a bad mistake there. Oh no, it's 4th and goal on the 2, so they're going to take the field goal. I wasn't sure if because it was there close to the goal line if it was going to give them an automatic first down for that. I obviously am not familiar enough with the rules. Alright, so we have 28-20 lead. I'd like to try and keep running the ball a bit. Roosevelt Nix, I need you to get onto that guy and block him. And you chose to not even attempt to block him. You let DeCastro get to him, and DeCastro was out of position to be able to block him. So, I'm going to call that one an issue on blocking assignment. Moncrief gets the ball. Moncrief going to be able to... I thought he was going to be able to outrun him, but able to get like 15, yeah, 20 yards on that actually. Come back at them with the same play and see if they're going to try and defend that or not. Actually, I might go halfback dive on this. There we go, nice 6-yard run. And we're going to put in Benny Snell for a little bit, see if we can get him some yardage. This one would be good to quick toss it to the outside, I think. Whoa, why did he... I don't know if that was a pitch. I didn't hit the button. I had my left trigger finger underneath the trigger, so I know I didn't hit it. I believe that had to have been a... hit stick fumble. Castro, you gotta look inside to your man. DeCastro, one of the best pulling guards in the game. For some reason, game doesn't want him to actually make that block.
Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level. Steps away to his left.
Ben with the slide, good opportunity there to slide. Gets back 6 of the yards on that. Makes it 3rd and 7. And we're going to go ahead. Go empty tray stack. Let's go with the smash seam. Juju's uncovered here. Keep leaving him open and keep dotting him up.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great. And defensively, a backbreaker.
Oh, just overthrew James Washington by a little bit there. I'm going to go on a single back, and I'm just going to go with a basic quick slants play.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion.
Yeah, I should have known that wasn't going to work with Bobby Wagner being right there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene?
I'd like to do a...
What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Where's the tight end play? The kind of like, well, we'll go with Flood. Flood should work.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
James Washington coming in clutch for us, doing a very good job with those possession catches, grabbing the ball and falling down with it.
That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Could have probably hit Juju for a touchdown. I was kind of on the move, so I didn't want to risk that deep of a throw. So I'll take that little 8-yard gain. We're going to go halfback draw out of the same formation. Actually, can I? Nah. Ooh, Samuels almost found a lane. Gets us up to the 4-yard line. I was looking to, you know what? We're going to coach suggestions. What do they got for us on the goal line? Halfback sweep. We might be able to get this to work. Moncrief needs to get his block out there on the edge, though. Castro picks up a block finally. And Jalen Samuels is going to get a rushing touchdown. So a rushing touchdown from both Samuels and Benny Snell on the game. 35-20 here in Pittsburgh. There's going to be 4:50 left. So if the Seahawks want to get this to work and make this comeback happen, they're going to have to score soon. Try and score quickly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
I want to try and see if I can find the corner blitz. Yep, here we go. I'd really like to be able to put some extra pressure on Wilson here. Oh, Bush forces the fumble. Vince Williams going to pick it up. Devin Bush showing 2 games in a row what he's all about and the impact that he can bring to this squad. We're going to throw against the blitz here, try and hit Juju because the safety came down. And they didn't actually blitz. There we go, we found Gentry over the middle. We're going to roll out with a... You know what? They're showing blitz on these plays, so I don't know... Okay, that safety on the right side definitely is blitzing. We should be able to get McDonald open. Damn, these linebackers are so athletic for the Seahawks. 3rd and 2. I'm thinking if we come out in a gun formation, we could probably fool them and just get a nice easy runoff. I'd rather do like a straight up blocking assignment here. Yeah, let's see if we can get straight up blocks forward, cover the ball. Attempted to cover it, but wasn't able to. 10 rushes for 62 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Samuels having himself a game. You know what? Let's just try it again. Run it a couple times until they stop it. That's what I always say. There they go. They did a better job that time of actually stopping that run play. Give them... I thought I had a gap there, but I wasn't able to shoot it. Whoever that was did a decent job of shedding his block. We're going to go with... I'm going to go single back, wing tight, and I'm going to go with my mesh play. I know we're a little bit far out, so I'm going to see if this works. It may not. We're able to get Samuels on the edge, and he's just able to get inside the pylon for another touchdown. Jalen Samuels having a really good game for us now. We're up 41-20. Having a very good game so far. 6 plays, 25 yards. Haven't had, you know what, yeah, I'm just going to say it. We haven't had an injury yet this game. I really don't mind if it jinxes us, but... We're going to go with the nickel 3-3-5 wide. And we're going to go 3 Samuel blitz. Try and bring 5 men on pressure here. And just hope that Bush can cover the middle of the field. That play was designed basically to go against that type of coverage. Because he had to pick between the 2 players.
Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side.
I don't understand what it is with this game switching me to the wrong player constantly, but Seattle's going to get a touchdown there. and make it 42-27, a nice long touchdown. I'm just not sure why. I do want to show you guys that real quick. I'm not sure why, when it throws it to him, why it wouldn't switch me to the guy that's right there beside him. And I think maybe the logic is he's running to the left, so it should switch me to the guy that he's running towards. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. This guy is covering him all the way, and he's closer to him at the point of making that catch. So this is the player that it should switch me to. And as you can see, I switched to this guy, and I'm running left because of it. That allows him to have this big gap where he can either run left and this guy has to pursue it, or he can juke him out and run right and have a free field. If it doesn't switch me over, Edmonds is going to be right here, and this guy has basically no choice of anywhere to go, and they're going to make the tackle nice and easy. Anyway, just a small complaint. I don't know why it switched me to the wrong guy, but not the end of the world.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson. And they're going to get the two.
Well, we did a decent job of trying to bat that ball out of his hands, but that'll be 28-42, I should say. Are we not gonna? It's not gonna let us audible. That's fine. Marcus Allen picks it up, and we're at the 48-yard line. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and sub in Mason Rudolph and get him some reps. I believe that's the way to go. Get him some reps. We're going to put in Benny Snell, get him some more reps. And then Juju is going to get subbed out. We're going to put Deontay Johnson in here. Try and get him some extra reps and just move everybody else up the depth chart here. And then at tight end, I'm going to move Gentry up and get him some more reps as well. So I'm going to come out. I'm going to surprise him a little bit. I'm going to come out in the empty tray stack. I'm going to spread him out and try and actually pass the ball on him a little bit. Good catch, Gentry.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would
I'm going to put Johnson on that straight up streak route. Rudolph finds him, and that's going to be another touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first NFL touchdown for us. 48 or 49-28. Mason Rudolph, Ben Roethlisberger's hot. Ben Roethlisberger has his X Factor activated, and he's catching the snap for an extra point. Alright, let's try and do our maximum effort here on defense, just to hold them out of the end zone one more time. I'd like somebody to get a garbage time interception, honestly, because we haven't really generated many turnovers this week. We had that one forced fumble. So we're going to go nickel and just try and dial up some different blitzes, strong safety blitzes and whatnot. Good tackle by Joe Hayden. Not able to get anybody off the ball. Sean Davis. Not sure what happened there. I pressed X to try and play the ball, and he just kind of fell over. Call him mid-blitz. Try and pressure him a little bit more. Had that all the way covered. Call it one more time because that wasn't the offense I was hoping that would be called against. It's a draw. TJ Watt is eating them up today, doing a very good job against some tackles behind the line of scrimmage. And we've yet to get this play to work against a pass formation, so we're going to keep throwing it against the pass formation. Joe Hayden, get that pick. Why is he not picking these balls off? They keep throwing balls to him, and he's not coming down with them. It's very, very disappointing. We're now going to go with a quarter formation. We're not going to go with the cover 3 spy. We're going to go with cover 4 drop.
exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now Wilson.
Oh, there we go. Bud Dupree's going to get home and get a sack on 4th down. That'll be a turnover. And I'm not totally willing to hold off here offensively. I'd like to keep going at him with Rudolph and get him as much experience as possible. Get Benny Snell some yardage if we can. Just get some garbage time yardage, you know?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the medal lands.
Oh, a sack. Al Woods, 2 sacks on the game. Give him one more chance here. Give Rudolph another chance at getting some yards. Gets Vance McDonald open over the middle. Vance McDonald breaks a tackle. And that's going to do it for you guys. 49-28, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to take a win in Week 2 in their first home game. So we got a win in Foxborough and then another tough win against the tough Seattle team. This team's looking good so far. Not a whole lot of issues. We gotta button up a couple issues defensively. And this team is young at certain positions. It's weak at a couple defensive positions. So we're not going to be perfect on defense. But there are a couple things that we just got to resolve, and I'm going to try and work on that. I'm going to try and come up with a defensive playbook that'll work a little bit better for short yardage situations. And we'll use that next week. It'll be based off the Steelers playbook, but we just need a better short yardage formation, basically. With that being said, we got a couple upgrades. Let's go ahead and give Bud Dupree an upgrade. We're going to give him an upgrade to speed rusher. No, it says that he's a better power rusher. I'm just going to keep upgrading power rusher. You know, something we could do to scheme fit these guys, Bud Dupree is a power rusher, but his position wants him to be a speed rusher. And then TJ Watt is a speed rusher, but his position wants him to be a power rusher. So I should consider flipping them on their side. I should consider flipping them which sides they're playing. Justin Lane up to a 70 overall. Once we get him up a couple overalls, I think I'm going to get him, you know, some playing time. I want to get him into the games and just develop him to be a decent corner for us moving forward. I don't know how quickly he'll develop or anything like that. I did want to show you guys that from Week 1, I forgot to click on this. Week 1, Devin Bush got AFC Defensive Player of the Week, which is really nice to see with his tackles, his 1 sack, his interception, and his touchdown from that game. Moving on to Week 3, we're going to be playing at San Francisco, and that should be a decent matchup for us. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to win that matchup, though the 49ers are coming in at 2-0. They just beat the Bengals last week, and so that could be a tough matchup for us. We're going to have some scouting to do, so I'm probably going to download a draft class, but I'm not 100% positive if there's a good one out there yet or not. That's pretty much all there is to tell you guys. We have a couple contracts ready to negotiate, so we'll go ahead and start negotiations with Joe Hayden. I'm not exactly sure how I should handle Ryan Shazier, but something we'll have to think about. If you guys have any idea on how I should handle Ryan Shazier exactly, that's something I'd like to see your feedback on. So let me go down in the comment section right now and let me know what you think I should do with him. Should I re-sign him and then play him, you know, next year or something like that? Or should I re-sign him and then just like take his overall down and leave him on the team but not play him? I don't really know what to do because I can't really put him on the IR or anything like that. So I can't just have, he'll be taking up a roster spot is basically what I'm getting at. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like on the video. Comment down below, like I said, if you have any idea of what I should do with Ryan Shazier, let me know down in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel for more. I hope you guys are interested in this franchise. I definitely am. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. And I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.